rent control law right here in Illinois. Hey guys, this is Andrew Holmes from National RE Invest. This is one of those really important issues that we want to make sure that you are aware of. And here's the issue with rent control. So let's understand what exactly it is. Well, what is rent control? Rent control is an attempt where the legislators kind of try to limit the rate of rents, basically the rental rates in a town, city, or a state. Now, what is the purpose that they try to do this? The purpose is well-meaning, and the purpose is so that lower to middle class families have rents that they can afford and that they are not displaced out of their housing. So the intent makes perfect sense. And the proponents of rent control will say, hey, we need affordable housing in a lot of our cities. We don't want lower to middle income families to be displaced. And the gentrification, which is you're cleaning up an area, making it nicer, yet that has an impact on certain people in the society. So the proponents, people who support rent control, their intent makes a lot of sense. Now, here's where the debate comes in. The opponents, that people who oppose rent control, will say, well, it kills incentive for a landlord like you and I to own properties. That makes sense. The reason is this. If you limit the amount of rent that you can charge in a particular area, while it may be good in the beginning for a few renters, and the renters are happy. They're like, yay, we have affordable housing. Now think about it in a logical manner. The landlord, his taxes keep going up, so he needs to be able to charge more rent. The property needs maintenance over a period of time. They need to be able to pay for it from somewhere. So what would be the incentive for a landlord to buy more properties or to be able to improve the properties that his tenants are living in? See, if you have a rent-controlled building and you're the landlord, after a while you're going to say, you know something, the heck with it. Let these people live there. In fact, I hope they leave, because as soon as they leave, I'm going to fix up the building and I'm going to sell the building. Now, this sort of thing has been tried. San Francisco is an example of it. New York City is an example of this sort of a rent control, which the idea is good, meaning the intent is good. The problem is with execution. Some people say, well, we'll artificially control the rent. Yet, in my opinion, the way to look at this is if you artificially control something and you keep raising the taxes, you keep basically having to fix these properties over time, it's going to cause a shortage of affordable housing. It's going to cause the housing market in general, where you have tenants living in them, to be in disrepair, and there is no incentive for any landlords to provide buildings that are reasonably priced. If you look at New York City, you look at San Francisco, the rents are out of control. Because understand, with rent control, that only controls pricing for people who are in the lower to middle income. People who are very well off, landlords tend to basically empty out their buildings after a while, and then they do a condo conversion into very expensive apartments. And guess what? The intent really doesn't fix the problem, even though the intent was rent control. So what is the solution? In my opinion, the solution is to incentivize landlords, be it the city of Chicago, be it the rest of Illinois, to incentivize landlords to build more and to provide other incentives so that the supply, meaning the amount of housing that is placed on the market, goes up. Because see, guys, with everything else, it doesn't matter if it's toilet paper, it doesn't matter if it's anything else. When the toilet paper was in shortage at one time, guess what happened? The prices went up. But if you have a huge amount of supply, the prices are going to go down. And then if you have a middle income, lower income family, they have more housing choices. What we should strive for is not to restrict something. What we should strive for as a society is to make it available plentiful so that everybody gets a fair chance at housing. Guys, this is a very important issue, and we would encourage you to take action and oppose rent control. If you want to do that, participate, share this video with your friends. Make sure you go down on this video, and there's a link that is provided where you can click on the link, and that will help you reach out to your local representative, put your name, email, and make your voices heard to oppose rent control. This is Andrew Holmes from National RE Invest. Thanks and have a good day.